I think our screen is visible to you.
Yes, that's visible.
All right. I am Bilal Akhtar, and with me is Hassan
Sayyid
Kazmi.
Hassan Abbas
Sayyid
Kazmi.
Hassan Abbas Kazmi. Today we are going to present the TOI session on RPA, Robotics Process Automation. So let's start. So basically, starting with the introduction, what is Process Automation (RPA)? So basically, RPA is the use of software with artificial intelligence and machine learning. It is the basically process that is not. We can say that these are not the robots that are physically available, but these are on the computer side. So it is the capability of RPA is the use of software with artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities to handle high volume repetitive tasks that previously required human efforts to perform. These tasks can include queries, calculation, maintenance of records, and transactions. This can be deployed at enterprise or business level and can run on web-based applications, ERP packages, and mainframe systems. RPA is a software technology that makes it easy to build, deploy, and manage. Software robots that emulate human actions interacting with digital systems and software just like people. Software robots can do things like understand what's on screen, complete the right keystrokes, navigate systems, identify and extract data, and perform a wide range of defined actions. But software robots can do it faster and more consistently with people without the need to get up and stretch or take a coffee break. So basically, RPA is the use of software that has been introduced many time ago, but this is introduced to reduce the human effort that previously required human effort to perform multiple tasks. So RPA is the alternate solution to this, and that reduces the human effort. Moving on, part of cognitive technology abilities, the tasks performed by RP may include queries, resolution, calculations, maintenance, and record of transactions. They interpret trigger responses and communicate with other systems in order to perform on a vast variety of repetitive tasks with zero error tolerance. Early reference predecessors of RPA basically, we have two early predecessors of RPA: screen scraping, workflow automation, and management tools. What is screen scraping? Screen scraping is the act of copying information that shows on a digital display so it can be used for another purpose. Visual data can be collected as a raw text form on screen elements such as text or images that appear on the desktop in an application or on a website. Screen scraping can be performed automatically with a scraping program or manually with an individual extracting data. सो बेसिकली स्क्रीन स्क्रैपिंग हमारे पास ऐसी एक टूल था जिससे हम लोग जो भी हमारे पास विजुअल डाटा आ रहा था स्क्रीन के ऊपर उसके अंदर जो हमारे पास टेक्स्ट होता था उसको कॉपी करने का ठीक है मैनुअली या हम लोग उसको एक एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम के थ्रू कैप्चर कर सकते हैं अपने पास रॉ फॉर्म में Workflow automation and management tools. Workflow automation software can aid in processing by capturing data like customer contact information, invoice amount, and item ordered and translate them into company's information database. Typical example of this is that Google Forms that use our information to save. And other than that, whenever we are going for online shopping or other than that, you can see whenever we click on the name or the first name, Google shows automatically as Google automatically shows the information of that is saved in its browser. So that is another example that we are currently using. Traditional workflow automation abilities are coded in the application, programming interfaces, APIs that are available in graphical user interfaces, GUI for ease of usage. How RPA works. Architect specify detailed instructions to robots how to perform a task and publish to central operation units. These tasks are then defined to assign to the robots from central operation units regarding the job to be performed. Robots are like a machine, for example, can be computer desktop or other automated machine which perform the task. User can rectify the error, review, and resolve exceptions or escalation. This is the architecture, or you can say the workflow that is currently following the RPA.
Okay, so basically, when we come on to the typical task performed by RPA, we can include member eligibility and billing as an example. That let me put an example in front is that that when we used to work on the projects using the RPA, the basic essence of it is you design a robot with a script and you provide instructions to it to perform a set of tasks, and they could be from domestic to businesses processes. And basically, what they do is they perform those tasks and they minimize the human effort that is required by it. So advantages of using in automation RPA in memory eligibility and billing can be the speed processing of applications, automated verification, easy process, and high customer engagement. Second example could be given by discussing payroll processing. What payroll processing basically does is that the manual intervention needed month after month after year, that can be, you can say, deducted by using the RPA system, which can extract the details required from handwritten timesheets and calculate the pay from their stipulated CTCs and pay them as well. Basically, advantages of payroll automation can be discussed as that accurate payslips can be generated, payroll calculation and deductions at a faster rate. We can generate accurate payslips. We can calculate expenses, bonuses, holiday pays, etc., with minimum efforts, and we can reduce the burden of compliance. Along with that, we can eliminate the need to understand the complex tax legislation and store and organize the data related to payslips and annual reports in an easily accessible and secure way.
So this is the common reporting you're going to use. Might as well
Yeah,
align yourselves.
exactly.
Thank you.
And then when we come to the industrial level usage of RPA, we can mention healthcare, patient scheduling, claims processing, data entering, and billing. Then we can talk about utilities, meter reading exceptions, handling customer service, resolving queries, and bill recovery request automation. We can use it in banks with transactions, card activations, customer service. We can use it in recruitment, employee joining formalities, payroll processing, telecommunications, improved data communication, customer data updates, and notification for balance utilization. For insurance, we can do the recording for premium collections, processing claims, and for consignment logistics, we can use RPA under order booking, item details, and accounting. Basically, when we come to the discussion of what's the difference between RPA and regular automation, is that RPA is, it's aware. It's a software that is aware, and it can adapt to the changing circumstances, exceptions, and new situations, you can say. And once the RPA software has been trained to capture and interpret the action of the specific process and existing software applications, it can then manipulate data and trigger responses, initiate new actions, and communicate with other systems autonomously. Once the RPA system is particularly used for organizations that have many different and complicated systems that need to interact together fluidly.
Yeah, एक minute. Can you guys just take a moment? Yeah, the placement.
We'll have to pause this for a second.
Just a lot of glare. एक तो glare भी आ रहा है और आप दोनों की placement. Fix.
अच्छा एक सेकंड हाँ ये और ये थोड़ा सा इधर थोड़ा सा थैंक यू सो मच मैन, दिस इज ग्रेट हेल्प। अब उन लाइट्स का मुझे नहीं पता, वो बाहर सेकंड का नहीं कुछ कर सकता हूँ, but you said those are outside, right?
Okay, बाहर वाला question है, ये जो lights on है ये इनका glare पड़ रहा है.
अच्छा
Yeah, I didn't see it there.
is better?
अरे placement नहीं change कर सकते
कर सकते हैं।
आप देखेंगे ये वाली आप देख
आ रही है बेबी,
अभी नहीं glare आ रहा है.
तो वो बाहर वाली लाइट्स, वो बाहर वाली है।
Current वाला आपने बाहर लॉक किया.
Sorry guys for holding you up. Okay, we're back after a few technical difficulties. So we were talking about the key challenges in RPA. The key challenges as of right now are the changes in enterprise and application software. They require for the updation RPA solutions as well. And before rolling out enterprise software changes, the RPA solutions need to be validated. They need to be in coexistence with the cloud-based solution. which may be a huge challenge. So, the question that is on the internet as well, and maybe on the minds of you as well, is that RPA, is it the same as artificial intelligence? And to give you a short answer, no, RPA is not the same as artificial intelligence. But the combination of RPA and AI can and will unlock massive new possibilities for enterprises everywhere. For one thing, RPA technology now makes it possible to insert advanced AI skills in the form of machine learning models, natural language processing, character and image recognition, and more into RPA robots. To give you a very well defined example of this is ChatGPT. It is exactly the combination of RPA and AI. What it does, it has a natural language processing model, and it takes all the feedback from all the users that it gets, and it enhances its own knowledge base, and it gives you answers based on that knowledge base. And basically, giving these robots AI skills dramatically expands their ability to handle cognitive processes by, you can say, understanding documents, including semi-structured or unstructured data, visualizing screens, comprehending speech, and carrying on conversations and chats. Yes, yes. Like Zapier, you can include it and give it instructions, and like Zapier does, right? You give Zapier a schedule, right? You give Zapier that at every morning, 10 o'clock, I want this exact message to be delivered to these spaces or these different emails, and Zapier will do just that. So yes, Zapier can be included in RPA. Okay, moving on to the key attributes and benefits of RPA. Basically, as I mentioned before, improved quality in processing, multitasking abilities, speed, 24/7 processing capabilities, audit logs and documentation, credentials management, scalability, level of automation based on demand and complexity of the process. We can, put RPAs on the minute of projects, and we can put RPA in the you can say huge, big amount, big scale of a project. So, yeah. Any questions? I think there are no questions. So, is that about it?
Are we audible on the bridge?
Yes, we can hear you.
So, like, have you guys got any questions regarding this? Any pointers that you want to know more about? Any particular subject that you want to know more about our RPAs, or what RPA can do and cannot do? Anything at all regarding RPAs? We're open to questions. कुछ आ रहा है उसको खोल देते हैं जी जी
Right, so what kind of tools have you guys already tested RPA with so far?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Right, hi, I'm audible.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So maybe I missed this. Like, what kind of tools have you guys already used this tool? Like, what kind of platforms have you already integrated this into so far?
Okay, so basically in XGrid, we haven't as of yet integrated RPA into live projects, but our goal is to do that, do exactly that. What I discussed in the beginning part of the TOI session was that I have worked in other company using RPA. We used to make, you can say, we used to make bots, RPAs, for our customers in the Middle East. And what we used to do is that we used to get instructions, like you can say, project requirements, and they used to tell us that we want this data from this website, and you want it in a scanned form in an Excel sheet, and you want only a selected amount of data should be there with a specific identifier or a specific key that should be given into the data. And what we need is that we need that data onto our system, onto our local machines in a folder neatly named, so that we know that this operation has been performed and we have that data. So we used to make scripts and make bots and then upload it on the servers. And every time that they needed the data, we would place, like we would give the RPA to them, we would give the bot to them in an exe form, right? When you open your desktop open and you see applications, right? You see icons. And just like that, RPA can be given in two forms, basically. You can provide your client with that exe form of an application that you have a application on your desktop, Adobe, right? You click it and then it opens up, right? So just like that, RPA bot can be given in two forms: an exe form, as I told you. You could click on it and then it would start doing its operations. Or you can have a scheduler performance, that whenever you need it to, like, you need it to perform a specific task on a specific time. Like, let's say you need a bot to read your emails, and let's just say that you are from HR and you are getting hundreds of mails from interviews, like interview mails, and you need to specify that for every mail, there should be a CV, and a CV should have a particular keyword in it. And you tell me that I need a bot for this. You come up to me, you say, Hassan, I need a bot for this. That every time I get a mail, I need to have a bot that would search for that particular keyword. And if the CV has that particular keyword, I need it in a separate folder. And all the CVs that do not have that keyword, I need them in another folder. So what my bot would do, it would go at, like, let's say that you want this done every morning, like at 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. What I would do is I would put a scheduler in that bot. And what that bot would do is that at every morning 10:30, it would go into your mails, it would read your mails, and it would all select all the CVs with that particular keyword, and it would put them into that folder. And all the CVs that would not have that keyword, it would separate them and put them into another folder. So yeah, does that answer your question?
Yeah, I think that all sounds really useful, but also from apart from the development cycle as engineers, what about so you mentioned like intelligent documentation and such. So does that mean we can configure the bot to help us structure the documentation in a better way, or is it gonna help us write documentation as well?
It can help us structure the document as well. It can help you do exactly whatever you want. Let me put it this way: if you want that bot to write you a document with a specific set of needs, it can do that as well. If you want a bot to structure a document the way you want it to do, it will do that as well. RPA is a very flexible technology. It's basically training a robot to do everything that you would, minimizing your manual input, right? That's what it does. It covers the bridge between manual input and automated input, right? It gives you the power of everything that you're doing without your input into it. It gives exactly the way you want it to be.
All right, thank you. I think this was really informative, and hopefully this will accelerate a lot of our processes and stuff. So thank you for the useful session.
Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone on the bridge. I think we are done, and that's good. Yeah.
उसमें यार डबल आ रही थी
Mike.
माइक के ऊपर एंड देन वो बाकी जो वीडियोस एक्चुअल उठा रहा था so like he was speaking and then the